Real men worship God. Real men worship God. Real men are known for their service to God. If you are a man and you don't worship God, you don't serve God, you're not a real man. I don't care who you are or what you have. If you are a man and you don't worship God, your creator, your maker, you don't serve him, you're not a real man. And God said it's not good for a man to be alone. When God said it's not good for a man to be alone, that word was first said to Adam. Who knows how Adam has worshipped God? Who knows how Adam has served God? Who knows what service Adam has given to God that touch God? God said, no, it's not good for a man to be alone. I'm going to give a man a helper. I'm going to give a man a helpmate. So when God says it's not good for a man to be alone, God is not referring to those who do not serve him. He is referring to real man. So it is good for those who are not real man to be alone. If you're not a real man, it's good for you to be alone, because you cannot understand woman. That's why you see some men are beating their wife. The only reason a man will raise his hand against his own wife is because he's not a real man. He is an inferior man. Because a real man who knows that he's a man cannot exercise his man nature by showing a woman, I will beat you. No. So when you see any man who is beating his wife, that man is not a real man. Quote me anywhere. Because what makes you a real man is your relationship with God. What makes you a real man is your worship to God. What makes you a real man is your commitment to God. And when you're committed to God, when you serve God, God will bring your emotion under control. God will bring your temperament under control. No matter what a woman said, you will never lose it. Because your closeness to God, your worship to God has taken control of your anger, your emotion, your temperament. So when Eve fucked Adam up, when Eve gave Adam what he was decided not to eat, if Adam was not a real man, Adam would have beaten Eve. Adam did not divorce Eve. Irrespective of what Eve had led him to, he still controlled his emotion. He still controlled his temperament. He did not divorce her, and he still continued to live with her. And they begin to bear children. Although God had chased them away from where they were meant to be. But Adam still tolerated Eve because he was a real man, because God had really trained him. God had really brought his temperament, his anger under control. So if you are not a real man, if you don't serve God, if you don't worship God, you are supposed to be alone. Because you can't live with a woman. Because your anger, your emotion, your temperament has not been brought under control. So, when God says it's not good for man to be alone, he's talking to real men. So, as a man, learn to come to God. And as a woman, don't marry a man who is not a real man. If you marry a man who is not a real man, you are putting your life in a danger. You are sitting on a time bomb that will one day blow. So if a man is not a real men are those who worship God, who serve God, who are committed to God, who are committed to things of God. If a man is not, don't go to the street and bring a man to God to join you with. You are playing risky with your life. one day your life may be snuffed out of your hand. So if a man is not a real man, don't marry him. Marry only a man who is a real man, so that he will lead you to God, so that he will direct you to God, so that he will lead the purpose of man is to direct the family to God. Real man will direct you to God, will lead you to God, will lead the whole family to God. So as a woman, don't marry a man who is not a real man. God bless you.